Good evening, everyone. So, Taylor's about to join us. We're going live for our weekly live stream and conversation. How's everyone doing this week? It's been a long week. A lot has happened, and now we're looking to have some conversations about the paranormal. So, I'll just wait for a couple more seconds to see if anyone else joins us, and we'll get going. Hi. Come on in. Okay, she's coming back. Don't worry. I see there's only one person right now. That's because she's not here yet. So we're going to talk about some... oh, come on. Alrighty. So let's try that again. Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
We're going to talk about... I think... What do you want to talk about?
What do I want to talk about?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Well, last time we talked about orbs.
I think
other types of evidence. Should we keep on the evidence train, or should we talk about EVPs or performing sessions like that?
We can talk about EVPs. Yeah. That's our moneymaker. Is EVPs. So I would argue to say 90% of our evidence is EVPs.
Oh, easily.
Easily 90%. And I think that's true with most investigators. As for audio evidence, I think there's nothing more reliable. You have your spirit boxes, you have your ITC, you have your Ovilus, whatever you want to call it, but those are all hooked to computers and have computers in them. And that's the thing I've kind of talked about with paranormal investigating is it takes patience, and I think the development of those is like the lack of people's patience to a certain degree. You want instant results, and that's just not investigating, in my opinion. Now, am I saying we've never had evidence or ever had credible stuff with those? No, absolutely not. But nothing beats EVPs. Care to add?
I mean, I think you summarized it pretty well. A lot of the reason those Easy Speak-esque boxes are so popular is because people want to instantly have a conversation, but I think a lot of people don't realize you can get that with the new high-end voice recorders.
To a certain degree, we still have come across some EVPs that we didn't hear, but the voice recorders we are all going to now, you can actually listen to the recording as it's happening. So technically, like theoretically, any voice that you catch, disembodied or otherwise, you should hear it at that time.
Yeah, and we've had that happen on a number of cases, especially on Hillview. How many times we had to stop and go, something's talking, hold the phone.
Hillview, Bobby Mackey's. I was upset about something at Bobby Mackey's, and I said, "You think you're tough? Come and possess me." And something said, "I can do that," and we heard it right away. And I was like, I backed up really quick. Hi, T-Ray. How are we doing today? Good to see you back. Anyone else that wants to join in on the conversation? We're just talking about EVPs a little bit and how they are still, to this day, they are the first and most reliable source of audio evidence. So, like we said earlier, the spirit box, it's cool. It's a good parlor trick, in my opinion. That's a good way to put it, I think. Parlor trick. But you have to realize that coincidences happen, and it's hooked to a radio. Like our spirit box I disconnected the antenna and everything, it still will pick up local radio stations, no matter what. No matter how much shit you disconnect to it. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to swear on these. But no matter how much stuff you disconnect from it, it's still going to pick up on those radio stations, and you're still going to get false positives from that. Whereas EVPs, we've gotten very good at debunking the false positives. And if we think it's even a chance, there's even a chance that it was one of us or something else, we throw it out right there. Because when in doubt,
throw it out.
Throw it out. That's right. Always. When in doubt, throw it out.
It's really hard to throw out when we catch a female voice, though, because most of our team is guys.
Yeah, so if you know any females that are looking to join a paranormal team that has a multi-million view and subscription basis coming, let me know. mibayparanormal@gmail.com. Gonna be the next Ghost Adventures, I promise.
Really? So you're gonna dress up when you go to locations to
no. I don't dress up. This is what I wear.
I want to see you go to a ghost town and dress like a cowboy.
No. I ain't no cowboy. I have a cowboy hat. But back on track. What are some really good EVPs that we've gotten?
Here, ghosty.
Yeah, so also at Bobby Mackey's was, like, all things aside, like the notoriousness and the infamy of how it's haunted. Because if you watched our top 5 video, I already said that there's no demons there, which I don't really believe there's demons much of anywhere. I'm not necessarily saying that they don't exist, but we haven't really experienced them. And we've been doing this for over 12 years now. But there's no demons at Bobby Mackey's, but there are some entities that are feisty. And I also got kind of feisty on our first trip there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Just keep me posted. You have my email now. I'm sure you have us on Facebook. Just message us whenever you feel like it. And we'll keep in touch with you. But anyway, so I was kind of getting feisty in the basement towards the end of the night as well. And I said, here, ghosty, just joking around. And we got clear as day, a voice that said, piss off. Like, as loud as I just said it. Like, legit. I will post the EVP somewhere. It used to be on our website, but our website took a crap, so...
Oh, I know.
What?
We can do a top 5 EVPs.
I say we do a top 5 EVPs. We're going to do a bunch more top evidence and everything like that. We did the top 5 locations. We're going to do a whole bunch more videos on this channel. I'm hoping to up our videos from once every week and a half to maybe twice a week. I'm hoping to get more content filmed and get it to you guys soon, just because we're just getting off and running. Ideally, we would have liked to have 5 episodes to give you guys by now, but that didn't happen. So we're going to entertain you with this sort of content until that point. And that's how it's got to be. But, I mean, we got to post more than just our episodes for videos, so... Nonetheless, Bobby Mackey's was an absolute EVP hotbed, though. So was Powder Street Station. Those were 2 in our top 5. And they were both really good EVP places. Speaking of our top 5, what was your favorite location?
Oh, geez, you're putting me on the spot. I've been a lot of places, and some of my favorite cases personally are when we do private home calls for very scared people. Those are the most impactful cases that we can ever do.
Yeah.
When someone calls us completely freaked out because something's going on and they want a peace of mind and we're able to give them that, there is nothing more gratifying than that in the field than knowing that you helped someone.
See, she's the angel over here because I was just going to say Powder Street Station. And the only reason I'm not saying Bobby Mackey's is not to be not to be a
mainstream
with our video.
That's from a private residence calls are a completely different class of their own. You can't just clump them in with everything else, because there's the research side where we go to these places and ask to investigate because we know there's a history, we know there's a chance that they have some sort of haunting going on. That's our own personal research drive on the team. House calls are nice too, but those are completely separate and more of a we're here to help anyone in the community in the way that we can.
Right. Now, Berta's house, was that a house call or
It was originally a house call that turned into, I don't want to say an attraction because that sounds bad, but it is a paranormal hotspot that teams can go and investigate with permission.
Yeah, you got to get permission, and
you can set up time with the homeowners.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not.
Teams have gone in.
Yeah, 3 or 4, including Ghost Brothers.
Oh yeah,
it was on Travel Channel. We were supposed to be on there, but we couldn't make the date for whatever reason. They wanted us to interview and talk about it, but we couldn't make it anyway. But that's one of our cases that we've been a part of. It started out with just us going in. I think we were the first paranormal team in there, like the first, second, and third paranormal team in there or something like that. And then there were a couple other teams after that, and then it grew to the point where the guys from Travel Channel, Ghost Brothers, I don't know if you've heard of them. They did an episode there. We also filmed an episode for a TV series in Detroit. It's on just a public broadcasting channel, but it was on there. It's on YouTube, actually. If you want to look for Richard C. Berta's house, Detroit Paranormal or whatever, you could type that in. I'm sure you'll find it. And it's on there. So,
but to reel you back.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about exclusively places that we've been out of personal interest research, I mean, there's been a lot of cool places. I mean, we had the honor of doing the Masonic Temple in Bay City.
Yep. I actually got that call on my birthday. I sent them an email like a month prior. And they emailed me back on my 20th or 21st birthday and said, yeah, you can investigate here. Let's set up something. And that was our first real big case, really.
It really was. And they were so generous and gave us the honor of hosting our first and currently ever open investigation.
Not ever. We did a couple other public.
Nothing to quite that multitude.
Yeah, not something that we ran solo, and we're hoping to do more of those
we've done
as well.
Tons of different paranormal community type events, but like we ran and hosted a mini training session essentially and brought, like, how many people do we have? Like 20 people show up? Like 18 to 20-ish?
Including all of us, probably like 15. Yeah. Including the members of the team that showed up.
Incredible.
Yeah. And it really was. And
it was a nice location full of history.
And I think that's one we overlook a little bit when we're talking about our history, because we think we've been to Bobby Mackey's, we've been to Hillview. A few of us went to Villisca, ex-murder house. We went to Waverly Hills. We went to all these really cool locations, like within the last 3 years. But we don't look back 5, 6, 7 years ago when we were we were literally just a website and people that went to cemeteries. And then we just, a shot in the dark, I emailed the Masonic Temple and they said we could do it.
Yeah, I'd say that was our first big travel case, not just private resident investigations. We had done a number of those by that point.
We had done a few, yep.
I mean, I think it's definitely, I was kind of sad that it wasn't even an honorable mention in your...
What, the Masonic Temple?
Yeah.
It was an honorable mention.
Oh,
thanks
good.
for watching the video. See, that's second in command. She doesn't even watch the content that we put out.
Should I like, share, and subscribe?
You should like, comment, share, subscribe.
I'll do that.
Do all those things. We need viewers so we can...
I don't know. I wasn't a part of the video.
Well, maybe he had to be in there sometime.
We need to get a healthy rotation of all our team members.
Yes, we do.
We can have fun Fridays with us.
Yeah, but we're the only fun ones. So,
but I did like Hillview for as commercial.
The thing with Hillview was we were mature. That was really what we got out of that. We knew what to do. Like we were
blossomed into
the
full-fledged
investigators. Yeah, we were veterans versus like we were not running around with like chickens with our head cut off going, what the hell am I doing? I
mean, we do that anytime.
Yeah, but we had a plan right away. We were like, okay, this is going to go here. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. This is how we're going to do it. Got set up within like 15 minutes, 65,000 square foot place. And we were set up literally within like 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. And we were ready to roll. We were investigating within those 10 minutes. Tore down just as fast. Well, with tear down for places, especially places that we pay to investigate, usually all we do is we just get everything outside. We only take like 5 minutes, like at the end of the night that we're allotted. Like if our time slot, we wait till the last 5 minutes, get all our stuff outside. Then they close the doors after we do a final sweep of the building. And then we actually do our tear down and inventory and everything like that. Because we want to use as much time as humanly possible. But we were seasoned veterans at that point, is what Hillview proved. And it opened the door to the possibility of doing something like Uncovering the Unseen, which you see in our first episode, our Pintown episode. That's still on YouTube. That will be, by the way, removed here probably within the next couple months. That episode that we posted will be removed because it will be part of our season 1 and it will get a final cut and it will be edited and it'll be more pretty and everything like that. Can't help the camera work, but it will look a little better and everything like that. But it's on there as a rough edit right now. So if you want to check it out, our first episode, it's on this YouTube channel. It's episode 1 of Uncovering the Unseen. So make sure you check that out. Like I said, it will be removed within the next couple months once we start releasing actual videos that have to do with the series.
Speaking of actually having to do, like the topic we chose today was EVPs. Kind of
how much
derailed.
How much can you talk about EVPs though?
Oh, watch the episode the day you posted it.
Wow, did you really? I appreciate that.
I watched it.
Yeah,
I actually watched that one.
You were there, and you watched me freaking edit it for 27 freaking hours straight.
Is that how long it took you?
A lot longer than that when everything was said and done. Oh, yeah. And it's not even done yet, so.
I mean, there's a lot. I definitely think a top 5 EVP capture is definitely warranted.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good way to get our evidence actually back online since our website crashed and burned and fell into a pit of fire.
Yeah, and really the website wasn't even worth it, was the thing.
Nah. Especially when you have platforms like YouTube and Facebook now.
Right. Yeah, it's so much more easy to communicate with everyone. And I think everyone that actually participates, being T-Ray basically now, but we do appreciate you. I think everyone that does participate or watch these does like watching them every Friday night, and they might be moved around a little bit here within the coming weeks. Like I told you guys before, ski season is starting, and I do have a second channel that is starting up called Indecent Exposure, not Indecent Exposure. That would attract a completely different crowd that I do not want.
And also a different video website might be required.
Yeah. I don't have a Pornhub account at all. So
OnlyFans page?
No. I have 1 subscriber. Anyway.
Is it me?
Indecent as in descending down a river, descending down a mountain. Indecent Exposure. DESC. No. Yes. DESCENT Exposure. It will be launching. It will be part podcast, part action series. Skiing, snowboarding, kayaking, canoeing, mountain climbing, mountain biking, hiking, camping, whatever. That will be premiering here on YouTube here shortly. We will interview experts and then show you some of our own adventures as well. But as closing thoughts, I hope everyone appreciates these live videos. We appreciate doing them. I see more people view them after the fact, but that's okay. Feel free to leave a comment, give us a like, tell us that you're watching, and until then, we'll see you next week.